Prince George's little-known hobby speaks volumes about the type of little boy he was. Prince George of Wales, now nearly 11 years old, has grown up before the eyes of a curious world. As the eldest son of Prince William and Princess Catherine, George's life has often seemed one of well-orchestrated public appearances, snapshots on royal tours, and the occasional candid moment with his siblings, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis. Yet beyond the palace walls, there's a little-known hobby that has revealed quite a lot about the prince's personality from a young age: his love of nature and, more specifically, his passion for birdwatching. For anyone who's been following Prince George's upbringing, it may come as no surprise that he has a love for the outdoors. His parents have made it a central part of their family life to ensure their children experience nature in a meaningful way, much like Princess Catherine did during her childhood in rural Berkshire. The royal family's country residence, Anmo Hall in Norfolk, has served as a perfect backdrop for these adventures, with its rolling fields, nearby coastline, and abundant wildlife. Yet, among all his outdoor pursuits, it was bird-watching that captured young George's imagination. It began quite innocently, when Prince George was around 4 years old. During a family walk in the countryside, George's attention was caught by the sight of a flock of geese flying in perfect formation across the early autumn sky. His questions came in rapid-fire succession, as children's questions often do. How did they know where to go? Why did they fly in a V shape? It was Princess Catherine who explained the basics, later recounting in an interview how his wonder at such a simple, yet majestic, sight made her realize the depth of his curiosity about the natural world. From that day on, Prince George was hooked. His parents nurtured this interest, providing him with child-friendly binoculars, wildlife books, and even a small journal in which he could record his bird sightings. By age 6, George had become a self-proclaimed bird expert, with a keen ability to identify common British birds like robins, woodpeckers, and even the elusive kingfisher, a bird that he considered his absolute favorite, due to its vibrant colors and speed. Bird watching, of course, is not a typical pastime one might associate with a young royal, yet it provided a window into George's temperament and values. The hobby requires patience, a keen eye for detail, and a willingness to sit quietly, sometimes for long periods. Royal insiders have noted that this side of George is what has surprised many of those around him. While he is known to be playful and spirited, particularly when running around with his siblings, his dedication to bird watching showed a quieter, reflective side. Family friends often remark how endearing it was to see George lying in wait behind the hedges of Anmo Hall's gardens, binoculars in hand, completely entranced by the call of a chaffinch or the flitting of a sparrow. Prince William has shared how delighted he has been by George's fascination with wildlife. A dedicated conservationist himself, the Prince of Wales has always been vocal about his concerns for the natural world, often drawing attention to pressing environmental issues. William has reportedly taken great pleasure in seeing his eldest son display a genuine interest in conservation from such a young age. The two have often spent early mornings together during bird-watching outings in the nearby Norfolk countryside. William has described these shared moments as some of his most treasured memories, a chance to teach George not only about the wildlife they observe but also about the importance of protecting the planet. Princess Catherine, too, has played an instrumental role in encouraging George's love of birds. Known for her focus on children's early development, she has often emphasized how vital it is for children to have unstructured time outdoors. The garden Catherine designed for the Chelsea Flower Show in 2019, with its emphasis on woodland exploration and connecting with nature, was inspired by this very philosophy. It was widely reported that Prince George and his siblings had helped plant wildflowers in the garden and that George, ever the little ornithologist, had enjoyed pointing out which flowers were most likely to attract bees and butterflies. As George has grown older, his passion for bird watching has evolved. At one point, he developed an interest in the conservation of bird habitats. It is said that he was deeply moved when he learned about declining bird populations and began asking what could be done to help. This led the young prince to participate in several small conservation projects organized by his school, where he learned about planting trees and creating wildlife-friendly spaces. George's school teachers have commented on his enthusiasm during these activities, mentioning how he often took the lead, explaining the importance of protecting local ecosystems to his classmates with an earnestness that belied his years. While royal life will undoubtedly bring George many responsibilities and expectations, his passion for birdwatching serves as a reminder of his quieter side, the curious and contemplative boy who finds joy in the natural world. It is a side that his parents, deeply committed to giving their children as normal a childhood as possible, have worked hard to nurture. Those who know the family say that it speaks volumes about the little boy he is, compassionate, inquisitive, and mindful of the world around him. It's a touching vision of a future king, one who, for now, is simply a boy with a love for birds and a heart full of questions. And perhaps that love of nature will one day influence the causes he chooses to champion as an adult. But for now, it is a part of the tapestry of his childhood, a simple hobby that offers a glimpse of George's unique and endearing character. From using social media to share intimate family videos and photos with the public, to revealing details of their cozy nights in with their favorite TV shows and takeaways, the Prince and Princess of Wales are quite the modern-day royals. The couple is often credited with bringing the royal family into the 21st century, and this seems to extend to breaking some typical gender stereotypes. Back in 2018, it was revealed that Prince George had taken up a new hobby at his school, Thomas Battersea. The future king began taking extracurricular ballet lessons, which were very popular among pupils in grades 1 to 8, according to the school. At the time, the proud father, Prince William, confirmed that his son was enjoying the activity, saying, "George does dancing too, he loves it." Thomas's Battersea website states, pupils are prepared for the Royal Academy of Dance examinations and also for the school's biennial ballet showcase. The curriculum consists of 3 dance disciplines: ballet, the foundation and most important part of the curriculum;